Alright guys, so let's do our makeup today. I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona, the Hy-Glam foundation. I have been absolutely obsessed with this foundation. I'm gonna give it a good shake, and then I'm gonna put like 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I'm just gonna go in with my foundation brush. And this is the palette that I'm going to wear today. This is the Gourmond Girls, the Summerween palette. And do you see that shift in there of those 2 shades, that purple and that beautiful like golden shade? Let me see. I'm obsessed. Okay, so I'm going in with my foundation, and I'm just going to stipple it in to my face. I shut off my air conditioner, so hopefully the sound is a little bit better today. It's very hot though in my apartment right now, holy cow. But I live in a very old building, so it was built like in the 70s. And anyways, so it's very hot right now, so I hope you know that I'm enduring this for better quality videos. Trying to, I have a little hallway light, so I put that on, trying to improve my lighting a little more. Don't worry, you know, I will get there eventually. Just please bear with me for the time being, and just, you know, I'm just a girl who loves to do her makeup, and I'm taking a beauty course right now with a Toronto beauty school, and I'm super excited about it. I'm about halfway through my modules, and then I have to do all the practicing, of course, and the actual work. So I really like that they have like videos. They have videos and they show you the steps of everything. So it has like, it starts with hygiene and cleanliness, and then it goes into like skincare, prepping the skin. It goes to picking your foundation shade and brows, and then contour and blush. And so I'm at the contour and blush section of it. I just finished the brows recently, so I do work full-time, so I do it when I'm off and when I have the energy to do it, because my everyday job is very demanding of me. So and then I like to do this stuff, so it's a lot of work, but we'll get there. I'm super excited because I have loved doing makeup for a long time. I've tried to get in, like, people are like, well, why don't you sell makeup and like get into that multi-level marketing stuff, and I'm like, you know what, it's just not, it's not for me. I like to do makeup. I want to, you know, give people confidence because it does. It takes a lot of confidence to sit in front of your computer screen or your phone screen, as I have here, and film yourself doing your makeup and then putting it out there for people to see. Like, that takes a lot of confidence. So I am sweating buckets right now. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the foundation on. And now we're gonna go into our concealer here. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. So all these products I'm using are like my everyday, they have been like my tried and true products that I have absolutely been loving to death. So I'm just going anywhere where I have a little bit of discoloration under the eyes here, like right in here. Sorry for all the noise if you do hear that. I do live sort of close to a highway, so you might be hearing cars and like big trucks. So, you know, I apologize, and I mean, it is what it is. It's life. So, you know, if you can't deal with that, then don't watch my video. Don't make a comment saying it's so loud. You know what? Just be nice. There's no reason to be rude to people. And, you know, if you're not even a makeup channel or into beauty or anything like that, why are you scrolling through my page? Why are you, you know? If you don't do your own makeup, why are you leaving comments saying that I'm doing my makeup wrong? Just saying, you know? How does that saying go? If you don't have something nice to say, then don't say anything at all. So here is my base. The point is that I am learning, I enjoy what I'm doing, I take pride in what I do, and it's just one of my joys in my life at this point that I like to do. That's all. So now we have our foundation and our concealer. So now I want to go into my blush. This is the Patrick Ta. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. And this is in the shade called She's Seductive. And as you all know, I've just been on the hunt for the perfect like nude blush, and I think I found a couple of them. So I found Patrick Ta, I found one from Rare Beauty. I know YSL has one, so I definitely want to try theirs. It's a powder blush though, and I know that Morphe has a couple of them. But if you know of any good like nudie blushes, I know that MAC came out with a whole bunch of them, like new reformulated blushes. So now I'm going in with the powder, and I'm just gonna press that in. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but we're gonna blend it, don't worry. And I'm just like pressing it into my skin. I'm not really like swiping. I find as my skin is aging, I mean, not that I'm really old, I'm not really old, but I just find like, especially like matte foundations and stuff like that, if there's not a little bit of like luminosity to it, like the Rare Beauty, I can wear the Rare Beauty one, and if my skin is prepped, then maybe, but I know that some matte foundations just don't look good on my skin anymore. When I was like in my 20s, I was able to wear matte foundations. Not so anymore. I'm in my mid-30s now. And this is the This is the Sun Melt Cream Bronzer in light bronze. I've also been on the hunt for the perfect, like finding a nice cream bronzer. So I'm going in with this. This is just a Morphe brush. And I just like to go right in here and then just all the way up here to the crown of my head, and I like to push it back sort of into the hairline. And I'm just kind of pressing it up and bringing it up to like the tip of my ear here. Now I do like bronzer, but I'm not a huge like contour kind of person. I am learning that in my makeup course, and it's so fun. I really like, as I said, how they have videos and they actually like show you how to do things, and then they like quiz you at the end. So, and then you have like the actual assignments, which I will be doing eventually. So I'm super stoked for that. So anyways, this is the Natasha Denona. This is the Hy-Glam finishing powder. And I mean, this is a product that I got fairly recently, but it's so good, you guys. And I just go in with the fluffy brush here, and I like to press it under the eyes, and then I'll go over the blush a little bit, because, you know, sometimes you put a little too much, because I think I have blush blindness. Well, I mean, it looks good in real life, but it doesn't really show up on on the screen, right? So I'm like, oh, I need more blush. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy cow, that's a lot of blush. So anyways, I'm gonna go back in with said blush, and I'm just gonna go back into the powder here and then just knock any excess that I have, and then there we go, you can see it a little more, right? There we are. And then the joy of having pets is that their hair sticks to you. Okay, now we're gonna go in with my Rare Beauty. This has truly been tried and true. This, I cannot rave enough about this. So this is the Brow Harmony Precision Brow Pencil. It's in cool brown, and I just like it that it's very tiny, so you can really like get in there. And I'm just doing hair-like strokes, very light right in this area, and then as I go up to here, I'll go a little darker. I'll press a little bit harder with the pencil, and I'm just kind of like, my brows are not like bad. Like, they're already pretty good for the most part, but just anywhere where I need that little bit of extra coverage. All right, the brows are on. And then I like to go in with the Rare Beauty. This is the brow tint. I do absolutely love the clear brow gel. Obsessed with that. But this is a newer launch from them. They came out, I think, like early spring of 2026. What year are we? 2026. It's crazy. I can't believe we're in August already. Like, this, it's just flying by. I find that the older I'm getting, time is just flying. Like, it's crazy to me. Alright, so the brows are on. So now, I'm excited for this. This is the Gourmond Girls Summerween palette. This is one of their newest launches. And do you see that shift right there? That purple shade and that shade right there? Like, holy cow. I'm super excited for this. I wonder. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think I want to do like a kind of like a creamsicle kind of, because you have like these beautiful like pastels. So I think I want to do like these three mattes here. So I'll go in probably with this shade first, which is called Liminal Light. Liminal Light. And I'm gonna go in with that. And this is just a brush from Sephora from a holiday set that I got. And I'm just gonna press this. Wow, that is pigmented. Oh, I don't think I've seen a yellow like this before. Because I use the concealer to prep my eyes. I don't use an eyeshadow base, although you can, like, you can use a white, but look at that. Holy cow. I'm just blown away by these independently owned, which is indie makeup brands. Like, I mean, look at that. And I'm just kind of pressing it in first here, and then I'm taking it up. But I just want to get as much pigment as I can, and then I'll blend it. But I don't think I've seen a yellow like this. I mean, I know that mainstream brands do not have this kind of quality, unfortunately. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So now I want to go into Early Creep, this green shade. And I'm going to go in, tap any excess off, and I'm going to put this on the outer part of the crease here. And then once I have that how I like it, I'm gonna go into Screamsicle, this beautiful pink, and I'm gonna put that on the outer edge right here. This is a beautiful shade. Wow. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. Okay, so this, let me do a little close up here, is what I have so far. I think I might just go in a little bit more into the crease here a bit. Same thing on this side. Wow. Okay, so now I think I want to go into Solar Scare, which is this beautiful like orange, and I'm gonna put that right on the lid there. Same thing on this eye. And then I'm just gonna take what I have left and just put it over top of that pink shade too, because it kind of gives this really nice effect. Okay. So this is what I've got. I'm gonna see. Hold on here. Let me see. that do anything? Not really. Alright, well. So now, I think I'm gonna go into radio static, which looks like this, and I'm gonna put this on the inner corner, right there. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go into Poolside Panic, this like really nice blue. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. And I'm just keeping it as close as possible. And then I'm gonna put it on the upper lash line. Just like that. So I kind of put it like halfway. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And I'm just putting it because I want it as close as possible to the lash line. I'm gonna go back in on this side. All right. So this is what I got so far. I love it. Okay. I'm very happy with how this looks. So now I want to go into the Milani mascara. This is the highly rated anti-gravity mascara. And I'm just wiggling it through, starting at the base and wiggling it up through the lashes. This is one of my, this one, and I missed this one, and the Essence Lash Princess mascara, the Curl and Volume mascara. Those two are my favorite mascaras, I'd have to say, from the drugstore. I haven't really tried any high-end in a while. I do like the MAC Stack mascara and the Too Faced Better Than You Know What mascara. Those two, I think, high-end for me are the ones that I like the most. Okay. And this is the finished look. We're gonna do a lip combo, but this is what I have. I absolutely love this. Okay, so now let's do a lip combo. I want to go in with MAC. This is Cool Spice. And it's just this beautiful brown. And then we're going to go in, I'm going to go in with this is the Rimmel London. This is the Lasting Finish lipstick in the shade 066 Heather Shimmer. This is what it looks like here. And that's what it looks like there. So let's line our lips first. Okay, now we're going to go in with Heather Shimmer. And here is my finished makeup look.